Hello, everyone. My name is 𝐒𝐭𝐨𝐲, and I'm the founder of Cyber Career Paths. We help professionals pivot into the amazing field of cybersecurity. Today, I want to talk about the three roadblocks or the three pitfalls or the three issues that I've seen professionals encounter as they start this amazing journey into this wonderful, awesome field of cybersecurity. So let's jump right into it. So the first thing is I've often seen professionals say, I don't know where to start. Like it's just so overwhelming. Yes, it can be overwhelming. After all, there are like over 54 domains within cybersecurity and still counting. So yes, you're not alone. It can be overwhelming. I remember when I first started into cybersecurity, I didn't know anything about anything. I just, went for it. But don't be like me. Don't just go for it. I know better now. Okay. So the first thing that you should do really is find out what's your personality type. You know, what do you love to do? Do you love to work as a team? Are you more do you tend to be more analytics, or what exactly sparks your interest within cybersecurity? Do you love technical stuff? Do you love to be hands-on? Let's start from there. Okay, I often see, people just want to just dive right into the field of cybersecurity, without really considering um, what they love. What's your personality type? If you're one who's not, very technical, you don't like, the brainstorm of opening up a computer and dissecting it, guess what? And if you go into that field, you're soon going to be frustrated. I remember when I first got started in cybersecurity, I attended like an open house, and then I ended up enrolling in the class that they had. So we started with A plus, okay, where you had to break open the computer, see the motherboard and the CPU. I hated it. I didn't like it. And from that point, I knew that I wasn't going to be so technical. I wasn't going to be a network engineer. Okay. I knew that. And so, but I completed the A plus class and then I went on to security. It was in this place that my interest was sparked. I was like, wow, I love this. Because I discovered that if I could read, write, and understood what I was reading and I was able to communicate it, guess what? There was a space for me in cybersecurity. Just like there's a space for everyone in cybersecurity, but you have to do the groundwork first. And the groundwork is, where do you belong? Where do you belong? Do you love writing? You want to be a technical writer? Do you love analyzing? Or do you just totally love the technical stuff, right? So you've got to understand yourself, and also know exactly, the different domains. You don't have to like go learn about the different domains, but understand that there are many domains within cybersecurity. And once you understand that there are many domains on the cybersecurity, seek out the help that you need, if you need that, to be able to, first of all, get guidance on my personality type and where does my personality fit into cybersecurity. Okay. All right. So number two, again, I've heard professionals say, oh, I don't know quite what I should do. So an example is, a lot of people talk about GRC, the governance, risk, and compliance. Okay. As I previously said, cybersecurity is a huge domain. Okay. And so because it's a huge domain, it has different domains underneath it. Okay. And so what I always tell professionals to do is, you want to narrow it down to a niche. Okay. And today I'm going to be talking about narrow it down to, maybe you love to do GRC, governance, risk, and compliance. But then also under GRC, GRC is like an umbrella that has different components underneath it. Okay. And what do I mean by different components? Different components mean different job roles, right? Beneath GRC, there are different roles under that. And so not only is it important for you to identify the niche, you need to also identify your sub niche. Okay. Bring it in, bring it close, make it a little bit smaller, into bite size, I always say. So when you make cybersecurity a bite size, it's not so overwhelming. Okay. What's the point of doing the trial and error? Okay, they're saying it's the networking that's in vogue now. They're saying it's the cloud that is in vogue now. You know yourself, and then guess what? Know the niche and know the sub niche. Know the sub niche by defining the role. When you define the role, you're able to focus on that role and master that role. I just think it makes it easier for you to land a job when you're focused on a certain role, right? Okay. So the third thing that I've seen a lot of cybersecurity aspirants, like professionals, encounter is they want to go back to school and earn degrees and earn masters and pile up all of these certifications. I'm not against earning a degree, and I'm not against having certifications. Okay. But unless you do the first two that we've talked about, you know, then you're going to end up wasting a lot of time and a lot of resources on getting masters or another degree in cybersecurity, or piling up all of these certifications that at the end of the day might not even be the sub niche that you end up getting into. That's why it's important to get clear on, what sparks your interest, what's your personality type, and and then be able to, number two, know the niche, narrow it down to a sub niche based on the role, and then really find a good hands-on program that is tailored towards the niche or the sub niche that you've chosen. It's not about, getting the masters. I've seen people who have, the masters and all of that, but are still not able to land a job. I've seen people who have, certifications, but really don't know what they're doing. I've been in the field for over a decade now. And I've worked with people who really, they have all the certifications, but they still don't know what they're doing. And this is where getting a specific narrowed sub niche, role based, job description based experience, hands on training. And I understand that there's so many boot camps out there that offers you this and offer you that, but you got to do your research. Do your research and make sure that you get the training and the help that you need, and make sure that it's narrowed down to a role. When you narrow it down to a role, guess what? It just makes the journey much more easier, because guess what? Cybersecurity is all about specialization. So I always advise professionals, I'm like, you know what, you want to break into cybersecurity, the easier way, narrow it down to a sub niche. And once you narrow it down to a sub niche, guess what? Get a good hands-on training. Not the fluff that's going on out there. Do your research and get yourself in a place where they're going to train you, where it will almost be like an intern. Because not only are they actually doing what they're teaching, but guess what? You're also doing it as well. So you observe and then you do. So I want to take this time to invite you to our Cyber Career Path program. We do exactly what I just said. We narrow it down to a sub niche, okay? And we give you a hands-on training on that sub niche. And when I say hands-on training, I know a lot of people say hands-on training, but listen, you do the work. We teach from the 3 levels of learning. I know about it. I can do it, but I've actually done it. It's only when you know that you've done it that you can really attest to the fact that I can do this thing because I've done it. And this is what we do at Cyber Career Path. We make sure that you do it. When you do it, guess what? You have the confidence to really show up at an interview speaking to what you've done. okay, speaking to what you've done. And this is not simulations where you go on the platform. No, we do a one-on-one with you, show you what we do on a daily basis, because we're still also doing the 9 to 5. Okay, so you're not hearing from tutors who maybe we've been in the last time that we were in the career was like 10 years ago. We give you industry now, live, what we're doing, okay? And we make sure that you get it. We make sure that you get it because we do a one-on-one with you until you know it. You show up confidently at the interview and then you land the job running. So if you're interested, click the link below, okay? And schedule a call. So it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be difficult. And there are no gatekeepings. We don't, we tell you exactly what we do, at work, and we help you do the same so you can land the job. Now, not everybody's going to be a fit for what we teach. We understand that. But if you want to know more about what we do and how, and our method and how we help our clients land their job, then really click the link below. Again, thank you for listening. My name is 𝐒𝐭𝐨𝐻, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.